Okay, this is part 2 of my Byki Deluxe tutorial brought to you by teachingyourselfspanish.com. My name is Scott Shell. So I was just showing you part 1. In part 1 I was showing you how to create a list. So here you could add a picture if you have a picture of a leak. I don't know what that would look like, but it's something you can do. Alright, so I just created a new list. I called it TT Tour or something, and I'm going to change that later, but I just did that quickly. So now we have our list. Now you could click on Learn. Oh wait, you have to save it first. So you just save it at the bottom here. Now it brings up the 3 words we just worked on, and there we've gone through our first step. Then you go to the next step, or you could exit. Usually it has some sound effects that come. You can shut those off if you want. So usually what I'll do is one day I'll do step 1, the next day I'll do step 2, then the next day I'll do step 3, half of step 3, and then the next day I'll do half of step 4. Okay, so another thing that's kind of neat is there's different activities. You can do multiple choice based on you can select a list. Let's say you want to do more than one list, like you want to do 5, you can do as many lists as you want. So let's just click a few here. So we have 5 lists selected, 122 words. You can start the activity. Desembocar en, flows into. La caridad is a charity. What's this turtle mean? Oh, that I forget what that means. El nene, la nena, small child. So it doesn't keep track of your correct answers in this activity. But they have other activities. I don't really use these. Tests are good. Basically, the self-reporting test is the ones that I like to do most. I think they're most effective. Again, you can select the list you want to work with, and then let's say we need to produce it, which is harder. So here you're just going to go through the words that are in these lists, and when you're done with this one, it will show you all the wrong answers that you made. Let me just give you an example of that. So this list that we created with the 3 words, we're going to work with that because there's only 3 words and we can get through it. So I'm going to say that I got that one wrong, and I got that one wrong, and I got that one correct. So it'll bring up a chart and it'll show you what ones you got wrong and what you got right, and then you can make a new list of the ones you got wrong and work with those for later and give it a name. So let's say if you went through like 200 words that you'd already learned but you forgot some of them, then you can, let's say you forgot like 40 of them, which happens, then you can create a brand new list of the ones that you temporarily forgot and relearn them. So that's a great tool. My learned items here. So let's say it keeps track of the ones that are stale, the cards that you haven't, they call it stale, cards you haven't looked at in a while, and it'll bring up 10 at a time, so you can review cards that you haven't looked at in a while, which is a really great way to keep them fresh, because if you don't use them, you lose them. So I do a few of those every day, and then let's say you wanted to look at a list to see what words were in the list. So there's a way to transfer words from one list and create a new list, but I'm not going to show you that now. So let's say mainly because I don't remember where it is, but you can basically create new lists from words that you have in other lists. I think it's here. It's in copy cards, and then it'll allow you to switch it to another list. Okay, so I think, let's see, got your frequently asked questions. You can share your list with other people online, which is an amazing feature. Although I haven't done that yet. I mean, the lists that I create are specific to things that I'm working with in other programs, so I don't really feel like I need to learn other people's vocabulary words, and I've got plenty of my own. So I think that's pretty much all I want to show you, except for, I guess if I have time here, I'll show you one of my favorite features is the hand. Down here, you can change the hand. And I didn't realize there were more than one hands until I accidentally clicked. So you have a black person's hand, and now I don't know what this is. This guy's got a glove with his thumb showing. There's a paw, like a paw of a dog. There's Satan's hand, it looks like. There's a alien's hand, and I don't know, a robot hand maybe. Oh, and then there's a superhero guy. You can see more of him if you open up the screen further, but I've got it closed for this video tutorial. Okay, so that's my favorite part of the Byki program. It's a great way to help build your vocabulary, and I write more about it in my book. I won't go into some of the tricks of how to get the most out of Byki. I just want to give you an overview of the program and show you how amazing it is. And again, it's brought to you by my website, teachingyourselfspanish.com. My name is Scott Shell. Thanks for checking us out, and have a great night.